Experience.
Free Experian Boost.
I'm on 13 points.
Boost your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian.
Come on over. You guys send me some questions in my inbox. I'm not gonna let you guys see them. I have them here. So it's time for me to answer them. So come on over. Let's have a little chat. See 2 people watching, so that's good. I'm not sure who is on. 3 people watching, not sure who is on. My phone is not telling me. Say hello, drop a comment. 4 people on. I have my little make you guys dizzy questions here that showed up in my inbox, and it's time to answer them. Like and share the video. You might just hear, I won't say might, I'm going to answer all of them, so you will be hearing your question being answered. You will know it's your question because you sent it to me. I'm not going to call your name. I'm just going to read the questions and I'm going to answer them honestly. Okay? No jokes. All right, so fake lashes. Oh no. I don't wear fake lashes. Not at all. I use mascara. I use Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. Depends on the day. I might wear the regular mascara. If I feel a little bit extra, I'll put on the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I must say, naturally, I have good lashes. In the past, I tried lashes. Don't get me wrong. I put them on if I have like some excitement photo shoot or something, but no, regular, no. It's just my regular mascara on a daily basis. I do not wear fake lashes. Today, see? No, it's just plain on me. How you dealing with the coronavirus? I'm using wisdom. I'm taking it one day at a time. I do watch the news. I do go on Facebook. I go on my local channel, news channel, channel 4, channel 7, channel 10. Yes, I do order it up, suck it up. I read. You know, I'm a social worker. I'm out there in the community. So social distance is very, very, very important right now for us. So I try my best to keep, up to date. My job don't lay up. We get emails right through 24/7. The emails are rolling in. I'm not in the stores running around crazy. I don't think it's necessary. I think people who do their weekly shopping shouldn't have to panic and worry if they're going to have basic stuff like toiletries. And it's sad to see people hoarding it or going online and selling it back for 5-6 times the amount. For me, I made a post on my personal page and I said, I'm my mother's child. Hey, Camille, share the video. How are you doing, my dear? And I love to shop. All my bathrooms already have hand soap, hand sanitizer, Lysol, tissue stack up, tissue in my overflow. I do my regular shopping weekly for like fruits and vegetables because they're not perishable items, so they'll go bad. If I have to stay in and those that I purchased is finished, move to the next best thing. Canned vegetable, canned fruits if you have to eat it. You know, I don't run around my house. I run my house. So I'm not out there going crazy. Right now we are on desk duty, so I cannot do any home visits. We're just checking in with people at work, so that's kind of good for right now. So I answer fake lashes, and I'm now talking about the coronavirus. I check in with my elderly people. I check in with my providers in my group homes and make sure that they're good. You know, one thing for sure with my company, we have what is called a disaster list or supplies that each home have to have. So I guess being that I'm exposed to that, you know, I kind of run my house on the same thing, you know, so I'm not out there going crazy. The next question, how my auntie doing? Well, Auntie Dawn is doing good. For most of you guys call her Auntie Dawn. That's my Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is doing good. She is, you know, my rider. She's taking it one day at a time as well. No, she's not in the store running around and going crazy like everybody else, because we have stuff. You know, we're praying, we're using our wisdom, and this too shall pass. You know, I really believe it. I believe that we're going to come out of this really soon, and I'm trusting that we all do our part, like social distancing. Take the time out to that, you know, you're given right now, or lay off from your job, whatever. Spend some more time with your family. Like me, that's a clean up on the house. Go through the clothes in the closet. You know, go through your pantry. Every day, just put something on the list that you want to target that you didn't get to do when you have your busy life running around daily. Hi, Terry-Ann. Thanks for coming on. That you're running around daily with. You know, so this is a good time to go through stuff in your house, go through some paperwork. If you have lots of stuff like me, you might want to, oh, this is not fitting anymore. I don't want that, downsize. Get that little bag ready to donate to Daisy Homes Inc. so we could take it to the homeless population. You see, I plugged that in right there and then. So that's what I think we should do at this time. I think we should just bond with our family and our, you know, if friends is staying at home or they're like family now, do the same thing. Get to know them a little bit more. There's a lot of board games out there. You guys can play board games. You guys can talk more. Turn off the TV a little bit, because some of the things on the TV will really make us freak out, you know. Because sometimes I'm like, what? I'm not watching this at this hour. I'm not going to sleep because I keep on changing the channel and I'm watching everything Corona. It's like, girl, just turn off the TV. So sometimes we have to take that little break. So that's how I'm dealing with the coronavirus situation. See, I'm going over my list. I'm not letting you guys see it. So these are questions that was sent in my inbox. So I'm answering them. I posted that yesterday and I got 8 questions. How my cousin doing? So they're referring to Troy Famous. You know, we must say that we thank God every day. He's doing better. He's doing so much better. He's good. I saw him 2 days ago, and we talk on the phone every day. He's doing good, and he stocked up on animal cookies, Oreos, and Twinkies. Say that his quarantine food. Okay, you guys pray for him. Lay a little your hands over, you know, this page for Troy Famous. He don't need to be eating none of that. Let you know, but him answer you back real quick. That's my quarantine food. So I answer 4 questions so far. All right. Fake lashes, don't wear none. Corona, taking it one day at a time. How your auntie doing and how my cousin doing? They're doing good. The next question will be about my events, my upcoming events. So April 26th, I do have an animal print team fundraising event that I'm doing with my sister's keeper. And on May 2nd, I have my annual walkathon that we use to raise funds for a back to school project. Now it's March. Yes, I have been thinking about it. and I have it on my list of things that may need to be addressed later on. Because since it's April 26th and I'm believing that this is going to pass, most of the things, our stores are closing just for the month of March and whatever. So I want to play it by ear. But if March run out and this thing is not done or under control, I have no problem canceling the events. We have to use wisdom. We have to think about others and with safety first. So what I'm going to do about that, I'm waiting to see. So still keep it in mind. Keep them on your calendar. April 26th, our animal print fundraising event that we're going to do with My Sister's Keeper, our first collaboration. And we're looking forward to plenty more. And May 2nd, is it May 2nd? I think it's May 2nd. Now the dates is going out of my head. Let me look on my calendar. For May is the first Saturday in the month. Yes, May 2nd, our annual walkathon. And with that being said, I do have my walkathon sheet. So we do need donations. We need sponsors. We need people to adopt a child for the school year 2020 to 2021. And fees ranges from $100 to $200. So we still have to think about that. And these events is what we had planned to help us raise funds. So for now, they're still on. Any changes, I will post them. So let me check that off. How do you deal with stress or stressful situations? I think we create stress. I think people create stress, and from as far as I can remember, my mom would attest to this, I'm more like, no, I'm good, and I keep it moving. I don't make things and say stress or stressful situation. I think we put ourselves in it. So for me, if I should put myself and have something stress me out, as people say, this has stressed me out. I think we just use that word lightly. For me, I love to be in my backyard. I love to be in the garden. For those who know, I do post up a lot of my gardening stuff, my tomato, my aloe. Now I have pineapple coming up. I just cut callaloo from the garden. I have leaf alive, and I have a mango flowers. That's a funny joke, insider. My mango flowers. It's not bearing any mango, but that was the last mango that a good friend of I that I had, or I should say have, Gary. He passed away from cancer. And that was our last mango we ate together. So I decided to plant the seed and use that in remembrance of him. I have tomato that's out there blossoming. And so I'm going to have some more tomatoes coming. I just got, what you call those little cherry tomatoes for your salad? I just got those from the tree. So we're doing good in the backyard. I got aloe to put on my hair. Hi, Unstoppable K. I had a list of questions that was sent in my inbox, so I'm just answering them. Thank you guys for watching. Like and share the video. Let's breathe a little bit in this coronavirus situation. That's one thing that I do. I love to do girly stuff. I love to talk to my mom for hours a day. That helped me with whatever I'm going through. Girly stuff like my hair, makeup. If I'm feeling down, it always works. And I tell people this all the time. Take a shower, get dressed, put on some red lipstick, put on some perfume. Voila, you start feeling better. We got to take ourselves out the funk. So that's how I deal with some of my stress or stressful situation. Talk about it. Of course I stay on Knee City. I pray about it. I've asked God to show me, who I should talk to. I don't just go to anybody. Most of the times it's Mom Dukes, Mom Dukes is my writer, so she get a lot of my download. Or I go in my backyard, or I do some TLC stuff, take care of my skin or my hair or my nails. And the ultimate shopping. I don't care if it's even in the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, my favorite. I can walk slowly down those aisles. I don't have to buy anything. I can touch everything in the department store, and that make me feel good. That's some feel good things that I do if I'm feeling stressed about anything. Now that they're locking all the stores, Mom Dukes are the best. Yes, Terry, Mom Dukes are the best. None of they're locking all the stores and they're making everybody panic. I'm not one bit panicking about this coronavirus at all. Yes, I'm using all my wisdom. Yes, I'm doing the social distancing. I'm doing all that good stuff. I wash my hands all the time. Like, I don't understand why people freaking out and not washing their hands. So we need to pay more attention to our surroundings during this time. All right, calm down the stress. Go clean out your closet. Go clean out your pantry. You might have some food that you want to donate. So that is going to take me into feeding the homeless. How am I feeling? I am not stressed about it. I am sad about it. You know, I talked to my team to see how we could feed the homeless and do it in a safe manner. Jamaica people now look. Hey, my brother Steve, big up, big up, big up. You didn't come on when I just started, but I have a Q&A going on. This paper is some questions that was sent in my inbox, so I'm just answering them. The feeding for this month, I made a post that it's pending because of what's going on. Right now in Jamaica, no gathering was first issued. Then you hear gathering of 20 or more. Feeding the homeless, it can be a little bit tricky. You might have a slew of people at one time come down on you, as you can see the video, or you might have a few people that come down, as you can see the videos in the past. But taking consideration of my team, you know, some of the people that do go out each month have children that have asthma. Their partner have asthma. So I don't want them to go out there and take anything else with them back home. So I'm kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. For Florida, we came up with the idea of, I was pushing it so hard, and I came up with that idea of doing everything that I normally do, pack the boxes, take them and leave them, go back in my car and keep it moving. Of course, there was questions about what if someone start to fight, whatever. I don't find stuff like that happen when we feed. Naturally, they're protecting each other. They're looking out for each other when we go and feed. So I'm finding that we might do it the 20. Hey Maxine, hey Baby G. So we might do the feeding on the 28th of March if nothing changes. If they say we can't leave the house, then I know I'm going to be hurt that the feeding is not going to take place, but I have to think about safety first. All right? So list is cutting down. So that's about the feeding. All right? If you want to ask a question while you're online, if you missed my post about send me a question privately and I'll answer you publicly, you can do so. All right? The next one is if I have children. No, no. I have a lot. Okay? Well, biologically, no. But I have a lot of children that I take care of. Daisy Homes Inc. will be 15 years old I think it's in September. I forgot the date. We're going to be having our big shebang, our big King Say coming up. And we serve a lot of children since we started this non-for-profit organization. So no, I didn't have birth to any one of these kids that I post on a daily basis. But I do enjoy taking care of all my nieces and nephews. I do appreciate the love that the parents give for all these years. I've watched them grow from Carmel to Calabar, Pembroke, to high school basically. So from basic school to high school, they say Auntie Nayoka. I was like, Auntie Nayoka. I've had kids that say Mom, and I'm like, nah, Auntie Nayoka is good enough. Many of us, I would say placed here not to have kids, and God may use us in a different way. And for me, I think that's what it is. God is using me through Daisy Homes Inc. to take care of other children, and I'm fine with that. If and when I'm pregnant, everybody will know. But for right now, no. You know, when I say everybody, you guys on my Facebook page will know. No children. All right. So we have one more question to go. And it's about my book. I have a copy on my desk, so let me pull it up. It's about my book, Surviving and Thriving as a U.S. Immigrant. And they want to know how my book is doing. Well, since I published my book, I didn't do it for financial gain. I wrote my book to share my experience with others and hoping that I can motivate at least one person. Let's say that as an immigrant, if my story can change someone's life, that was the purpose of it. And just to tell my story and that to share with others that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. We may not see it. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Ambassador Cassandra. Thank you for coming on. Like and share the video. I'm doing a Q&A. Answer all the questions that was given. I got 9 questions. I'm on the last one about my book. I received my first check from my publisher, and I deposited that money. Books is still selling. I just got an envelope from someone who took 10 of my books and she sold them off already. If you need a copy, I do have books on hand, and you can also find it on Amazon.com, Books A Million, and Barnes & Noble. So yes, I still have it up as my screensaver. I'm still pushing it. You know, I've received a lot of input on my book and how people feel about it. There's a few reviews on Amazon. If you purchase my book, please go over Amazon, leave some reviews so we could continue to spread the word for surviving and thriving as a U.S. immigrant. And I'm still here, surviving and thriving. It's funny enough I say it like that because lately I'm seeing a lot of book with the title or part of my title or surviving and thriving or something. I was like, yes, I'm a part of that movement. Or when I get an email from Amazon and it's like, we have a recommendation for you, I'm like, that's me, that's my book. But the book is going good. And again, I didn't do it to make money. I did it to share my experience and experiences as an immigrant with others. So those are my 9 questions that came in. Did not call your name, but if you're watching the live or you're going to watch the live later, you will have your answer. Okay? So I went through the list pretty fast. Hi, Alicia. It was just a Q&A. I don't do live much. Not a big live girl. It's just a Q&A. I post yesterday. If you have any questions you want to ask me in private, send it in my inbox and I'll answer you in public. So I just went over them. I got 9 questions. I answered them honestly and at the best of my ability. So can I ask you guys, how you doing? How you guys doing? You're watching, 2 people still on. You guys are coming on and off. How you guys doing? What are you guys doing during this time? How are you taking care of the household, the coronavirus pandemic? Answer me. Tell me how you doing. A 1-liner, a 2-liner, a whole paragraph, it doesn't matter. Just share with me how you doing during this time. Hey, sister. Hey, Jenna. I was just doing a Q&A. I had 9 questions in my inbox, so I was just answering them real quick with everything else that's going on. So I did answer all 9 questions. You can always go back and watch the video. You stressed, sis? Sis, go do your ear, your nails. Go put on look of makeup, look of perfume. Stress nah work. We're not do stress. All right, I'm going to call you when I get off live. I'm going to call you when I get off live. I don't like when you're stressed. So we could talk. All right. Otherwise, anybody else? How you going to do? I'm going to deal with Jenna. Jenna is stressed, so I'm going to call her privately. How about you guys that's watching? How you doing? How you guys preparing? Yes, sis. Yeah, send me nine questions. They were good. They asked me how I deal with stress and stressful situation, how Auntie Dawn doing, how Troy doing. Hey, Keisha. How about my book, The Coronavirus, if I bought stuff that I need. The events that I have coming up, the animal print and the walkathon. They asked me if I wear fake lashes, sis. Fake lashes. That was funny. If I have children and feeding. The COVID -19 is getting to everybody, and I want everybody to just breathe a little bit. You know, God did not give us the spirit of fear. You know, we must have faith and we must use wisdom. People freaking out, the media is not helping. I feel like with everything else that's going on, if we should follow these restrictions and staying off the road and, you know, hand washing, I think it will pass. Remember, we had Ebola, we had SARS, we all of this, you know, before. Your immune system is going to get hit in a hard way. I'm learning from people that have it and what the media is saying. But if we take care of ourselves and get some rest, get your vitamin C up, you know, remember that little is much when God is in it. Not because you're home, you're going to eat everything all at once. We got to think about tomorrow. Check on our elderly persons in our neighborhood. I think this is a problem that we're having, and there's no one out there saying, listen, just breathe a little bit. The reason why they're doing what they're doing is to control this thing from spreading. You know, people are dying. It is serious. But then look on the flip side of it. We have more people who die from the regular flu. We didn't create a big thing about that, right? So what are we doing now with COVID-19? We need to take the necessary precaution and we need to be careful, period. They say shut it down, shut it down. They say hand washing, social distancing, practice it. We have internet, we can still communicate. We have WhatsApp, we can still communicate. If you notice, most of the places is shutting down for the end of the month. Yes, some might be stretching it out to April and stuff like that. But if we could get this thing under control, we will be fine. But we can't do it if people are not following the protocols. People are not being obedient. I watch the news, they're still out there on South Beach. They're not thinking about their grandmother who is 80 and 90 years old with a weak respiratory, you know, system. They take whatever it is to them. Young people can fight it off, based on what I'm reading, better than an older person. So we need to be careful. We need not to hoard stuff. Why are we hoarding the things in our house? You can't hoard banana, apple. They're going to go bad. So think about your neighbor. Think about what you can do. For Jamaica, I understand, sis. The crisis and it's third world country and things shutting down and this and that. But then we go back. We don't have anything for ourselves in Jamaica. Everything is imported. Everything is this. Everything is that. And I will tell my fellow Jamaicans the same way. Get the stuff that you need if you are going to be shut down for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I do understand people who live paycheck to paycheck. Trust me. I still pass out grocery every month. So I understand that. But if we should be our sister and our brother's keeper in this time, I know we can make it through this COVID-19. And we're going to come back on live and we're going to talk about it. And that blood stain that we need to put over our household and plead the blood of Jesus so it pass over us and our friends and our family. We need to do that. We need to get back to Nice City. We need to know that God is good. We need to know that there's the same God that healed yesterday that he's going to heal today. We need to remember that he didn't give us a spirit of fear but of faith. We need to go back to the word. It's all in the word. Okay? Yes, churches are closing. I know a lot of people were not happy about it because church should be our refuge and where we should go. But we have to use wisdom. The church, no, we are the church. Where we go is the building. So not because the building is closed, we cannot get together and pray and worship and have church. We're in our house, get the family together. The same time you normally go to church, worship, pray if your church is closed down. If your church is open, they're practicing what the laws say, 10, 20 people, 50 people per service. Social distancing, if you choose to go, worship, go back home. Okay? We need to remember that we are the church. Where we go is the building. So we need to remember that. Pastors have a lot on their hands, a lot to deal with. Should we stay open? Should we close? Right now, just right now in the news, pretty much all the malls in Florida is closed. Okay? You worrying about you can't survive, but you're out there in the mall shopping? No, what is more important? What is more important? So I don't blame them from closing these malls, because then tomorrow you're going to tell me you're hungry when you're just in the mall just now buying Guess, Louis, you name it, and then you forget that you need to buy snacks for the kids. No, so they're trying to get out all these temptation while these workers go home and prepare themselves also to be with their families so that they can help not to spread this coronavirus. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carisha. How are you? So I'm about to wind down because I could go on and on and on about what we should be doing and should not be doing. You know, don't tell me you don't have any money next week when you were just in the store on your day off shopping for clothes. You know, our priorities is so backwards. Oh, I didn't get my hair and my nails done. I mean, I'm gonna be locked up for 2 weeks. Okay, good. Now we show you that you can actually do without the lashes and the nails and stuff, and you can find your true self. You can find what you really look like. Okay, good. Now you can spend some time with your family in your natural state. You know, that extra money that you're doing all this extra stuff to go lock up in the house in, use it wisely. After this pass, it's going to be slow. After this pass, we're going to need to get back on our feet. Plenty of us working. If the job closed, we don't get paid. It's happening right here in America. So if it wasn't a worldwide thing, maybe in America we could say, okay, we're going to send to our family in Jamaica and send to this in Bahamas and send to this in Trinidad. It's happening everywhere. Everyone is feeling it. And the faster we figure that we need to contain and stay home so they could deal with this situation, the better it will be for us. It's better for us to get over this situation so we could get, back to some normalcy. That's how I see it. Use wisdom, guys. And for those who are just coming on again, I had a Q&A session just now. It was only 9 questions that came in. I did answer them all. Feel free to watch over the video. I will save it on my page. Please use wisdom. Stay on knee city and remember that God is love. Okay? I'm going to give you that again. Please use wisdom. Right? And remember, God is love. Stay on knee city. Pray like you've never prayed before. And this too shall pass. Have a good rest of your evening going into night. Love on someone. Tell someone you love them if you have not done it all day. And take this time that we are not at work. Not everybody's home. But for those who are at home, take the time to spend some quality time with your family. Talk, read, board games, like I said, clean, deep cleaning, schedule things that you can do on a daily basis. You can clean out your closet, like I said earlier. Little bag, label it Daisy Homes Inc. You could clean out your pantry. Some of you guys have a lot of stuff in that pantry that you haven't been using anyways. Go through them, start using them up, during this time, and be safe. Do not go online, try to shop. Remember, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All right? So we're living right now, today. The Bible said the Lord will take care of tomorrow. So live now. All right? Have a good night, guys. Thank you for listening.